How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be busting out the Stoneforge Mystic package again. There's a list at 5.0 today that had 4 Stoneforge Mystic. And I kind of wanted to try a Stoneblade list again. And I kind of like saw the list and kind of just made my adaptations to it. So there are some like remnants of that list that I do want to try. I pretty much kept the mana base the same. And then the suite had like 7 discard spells, 4 prismatic endings, Kaya main, Kaya's Guiles main, Grist, 3 lingering souls. I It was an interesting idea. There's also 2 dams I do want to point out as well. It's an interesting idea. But I did want to make some changes to it. I did want to add like a Tarak to the list. I cut a second Kaya for it. And I cut the tracker for the 2 tracks. I think track is just a really good card. Even if you don't ramp it out with ignoble hierarchs, I still think it's fantastic. 3 Lingering Souls is interesting, but since there's no hierarchs, having 3 Lingering Souls with 2 Grists it makes sense. Also, you can strap a sword to it. And I know everyone keeps talking about Kaya being great main, and we're just going to try that out. Because, notable, there's no Lilianas in this list. So we're going to try a Liliana's list. I mean, people say Liliana's not that great. And I kind of agree with it. I mean, there's like a lot of hammer, a lot of like Darcy and stuff where like it just kind of Liliana just kind of is it's just okay. And I think there's always that kind of complicated give and take of like we have equipment that you tutor for and then like you just like discard it to Liliana, especially with like Cauldron, you could tutor for it and then like you just end up having to discard it, which is like not the worst thing, but then when you draw your second Stoneforge Mystic, like you wish you had your Cauldron, right? So that's where I'm at with it right now. And I kind of just changed up the sideboard a little bit. There's the Chalice Voidwalker split. We're going to have 2 crime punishments instead of explosives. So we're going to try a bunch of different things. We're going to have Sanctifier, Thrun, the Vindicates in the sideboard, 2 Spell Bombs because if you notice, this is more of a white-based list, less green. So there's no Scoos, there's no Force, there was no Endurance. So we're having like Spell Bombs and Sanctifiers are choices of Yard Hate. We have 1 Kataki for Hammer and 1 Deadly Spear. And then we also have 2 Veils because if you check MTG Goldfish right now, Blue-White Control is the most popular deck, which is why I have 2 Veils and a Thrun in the sideboard. And also why I want to try this Stoneforge Mystic list. I think Stoneforge Mystic is a great card to have in a control-heavy meta just because it's inherent 2 for 1. There are a lot of answers to it, like there's like Archmage's Charm and like Teferi to bounce like germ tokens, but I still think it's worth it. I still think it's good. There's matchups you just always get the sword more often than not, unless you know their hand and you know they can't answer like a college or anything. But yeah, this is just like a different build that we just want to try out and play today. I don't know how good it'll be, but still worth trying and playing it out. I know we've been playing a lot of ignoble hierarch lists lately, and I played at a local 1K and just got destroyed. So I kind of want to try different things. I've been playing a lot of different lists off stream. I've been playing like Heliod off stream. I tried like a Orzhov Grief blade list. That was very all in on like the Grief package. So I had like Undying Evil and Malaka Rebirth and stuff. Went 3-2 with both decks, so we're just trying different things. Been playing that deck, Baby Miss Stoneforge Mystic, so just gonna try it out again. Cool. We have Inquisition into Stoneforge Mystic. We already have the Batter Skull in hand. We have a removal spell if need be. So put also low into 6. So we're gonna lead on. We're going to. So we're against Hammer. I think we just take the Paladin. And if they take any creature, we just have to damn it. I think we just take the Paladin here. There's no point in getting hammer because I have the second one. We could take the A, but then they just can sandbag the Paladin and then just draw a bunch of cards. I think we just take the Paladin here. Their hand, like, literally does nothing if we just take the Paladin. They draw a creature here. That would be really bad for us. I'm going to get a Cauldron here. It's just the quickest clock. We just want the end of the game now, right? So... see what they do here. They could... oh. Okay. So they have gift. What sucks is we have to kind of like... okay. So they have double hammer. I guess we just have to Inquisition one hammer so we don't die and then bluff the removal spell. Man, this second Dan not having double black is really awkward. And then we need another land to Dam plus activate. Oh, they drew the Ink Moth. No way. So they're just gonna be patient with it. Or not. Are they gonna go for it? They're not. So we need to draw Lingering Souls. Oh, that was such a good draw. Oh my goodness. We hit that so bad. Oh my god. That was a clutch draw. So hopefully they go for it. So we're getting the Cauldron down just because it's the quickest clock. Oh my goodness, that push was so clutch. Unbelievable. Okay. Okay. Are they gonna go for it? That's the real question. Okay. So no, they have no cards in hand. We have a Cauldron. God, that push was so good for us. Like, unbelievable. Oops. So now we get an extra point of damage in with this. That's a really good draw too, because now we can Inquisition them when they put the Lurrus in hand. So I'll get the Goyf down. Now we present lethal. Cool. That fatal push draw. So lucky. Unbelievably lucky. That's the thing I do want to know is there aren't that many instant speed removal spells. Like I kind of want this one, the fourth Prismatic ending to be like an Abrupt Decay, honestly. But very lucky. So we're gonna go Kataki. Crime Punishment seems good. Brutality and Vindicate are kind of the maybe piles. They are kind of the clunkier removal spells. I think we can just board out all the thought seizes. And then we can board in like a... I mean, like cutting the brutality, or cutting the thought seizes and just swapping them for 2 crime punishments and a Kataki is pretty clean, I think. I don't think we want a brutality or a vindicate, it's just so clunky. We could cut the Thorax. Like, the Thorax are also kind of mediocre. Because, like, our opponent's gonna, like, empty their hand, right? So I could see an argument for, like, cutting the Thorax for, like, a Brutality. Maybe, like, I cut one Thorax and have a Brutality. Just because it answers, like, Pierce to Paladin, which is kind of the biggest defender. But Kaldra being a quick clock was very relevant there. Stoneforge Mystic, pretty good. I know a lot of decks like board and Chalice and stuff, but like we do want to keep our pushes live, I think. Kataki's a good card to have. Especially with Lingering Souls. This hand might be a little slow on the draw, but... How's it on Spaghetti? Am I going to Vegas? I want to. I really want to. I'm still a little, like, iffy. Like, kind of uncomfortable, but... I really want to. I know a couple of my buddies are going to, so... I wonder what they have. They play Inkmoth and pass. No, Pierce to Paladin's very good for us, though. Another Espen Sentinel's fine. Yeah, this Kataki is definitely going to... Exactly. It's going to be very good here. So, I'll get a Triumph. Trying to figure out if I need to... That was a very good draw. I'm trying to figure out if I need to... If I can just get a basic. I don't think I have any double whites, right? I have double black I need for Dam. So would you get like a Gauntlet Shrine? Like, we need double black for a Dam and double white for a Dam as well. So is it just... I have to remind myself what the color requirements are for this deck. I think we just get Gauntlet Shrine just to ensure. But I also just don't want to like take a shit ton of damage either. I think I just get basic Swamp. Let's just conserve our life total a little bit, because they could have a board state where they just go wide. Although this Katake should stop that, but let's just be a little conservative with our life total. Are you going to Vegas, Spaghetti? Because I know a lot of people are going. Okay. Second Ornithopter. Are they going to sack an Esper Sentinel? Wow, this Katake just 2-for-1 them. Amazing. Love to see that. Love to see that. Wow, this Kataki is so good. Path to Exile. So we're gonna Plains here. Just to ensure we can overload a Dam. I think I'm gonna get a Goyf down just because it's the biggest body. We can't die next turn. They can't go like aid, activate Inkmoth and Hammer, so. Did I leave the sword in? Yes, I did. I did indeed leave in the sword. Drum. Okay. So this turn, I think I'm going to Inquisition, pay the tax on the Sentinel, and then push the Giver and attack. Because I don't want a Lingering Souls. I don't think Grist is worth it. I think it's worth it just to like answer the giver right now. And the sorcery speed Inquisition also grows the Tarmogoyf too. Like this is just very mana efficient. Double hammer. Okay. So there's land creature, sorceress, and artifact. Always gonna stay 5/6 even if I push this giver now. So let's just attack in. So let's just kill them before they can. They could put Lurrus in hand now. Yep. So I think I'm trying to figure out if I want a Lingering Souls. I don't think I do. I don't want to give them another card. They're just so stuck on action. I think it might be best just to like Stoneforge Mystic. I can also Grist too, just to like set up a removal spell for the Lurrus. They have hammer, right? So if they go... So if they draw exactly Sigarda's Aid, they can go activate Ink Moth, play Aid, and because they have the hammer in hand. So if they draw exactly Sigarda's Aid, we're dead. I don't think it's worth it though, because like outside of them drawing exactly Sigarda's Aid, it's just so much better just to play Grist or Stoneforge Mystic. Well, yeah, how's it going, Mike? Hope you're doing well. Like, I think we play Stoneforge Mystic. It ties up our mana next turn. I think that's my issue with taking the Stoneforge Mystic line. Is like, then we're kind of incentivized to, like, play tap 2 mana in the following turn. Whereas if we play Grist, we aren't tying up any mana next turn. And we can, like, sack the insect and kill the Lurrus. So this might be greedy. But I think I'm going to Grist here. Like, we die to Aid, exactly. Yeah, they don't draw. That's the key distinction. So they drew the planes for turn. So now we can... Okay, sure, that's fine. So they hammer. So let's attack with the Tarmogoyf. See if they block. So I think we sack the token, kill Lurrus. And then we could just play Lingering Souls. But then we fall into the trap of like, if they have Aid, we're dead. So we die to Aid no matter what, because they can just give this Inkmoth Nexus protection from white. So maybe it's best just to get a Cauldron now. So let's minus Grist. I think now is a turn to get the Cauldron down. Because you sack the insert token, kill Lurrus. We'd also just like sack the insect token, kill the Giver. And then play Lingering Souls. But I don't think we can let them untap with the Lurrus. So I think we sack the token, kill Lurrus, and then get Stoneforge Mystic down. And again, hope they just don't draw aid. Oh, really? Oh, no. Sack this. Kill the Lurrus. I have to update it then. May fix that later. Let me get this Stoneforge Mystic down. Quadra looking pretty good here. So don't draw aid one time. That is acceptable. That is an acceptable draw. Cool. Let me get you that Discord link real quick. Oh God. Discord, why do you do this to me? I appreciate the sub, Mike. Really appreciate it. I thought I did. I swear I did. But obviously, it was not the case. I guess we get Overgrown too. Charismatic ending. So I guess we can activate Stoneforge, put Cauldron in place, sack the Stoneforge, kill Giver. Giver probably gets protection to green from the Esper Sentinel, and then we just attack from there. So we activate Stoneforge, put Cauldron in play. This is cool. I was thinking about like doing this play like on paper, where we like sack our Stoneforge Mystic after we put an equipment in play. It's kind of a sick line. And this gives us protection from either green or black, probably green. And then we can just Prismatic Ending this, let them draw a card, who cares? Okay. So you draw here. So they could activate Inkmoth here, but then they just have to sacrifice Inkmoth. Sweet. Off to a good start, baby. Let's go. Beat Hammer. Love to see it. Let me take a second and change the Discord. That's really unfortunate. that expires. Expires never. No limit. That means I have to update all of my YouTube links too. That's really annoying. Cool. I mean, I gave you a link, but that's a 7 days. So like this link now will not expire, and I have to update the MTG bot, which is unfortunate. Which is unfortunate. I have to remember how to do that though. But let me just save that link here. But yeah. I'll try to remember to do that after the stream. But that felt good. Stoneforge Mystic felt good. Just getting Cauldron in play is just so good. So good. The fourth prismatic ending was pretty decent too. Although I still think it should be an Abrupt Decay. Just to have more instant speed interaction. It's like, it's only 3 push and 2 guile. I think I'd feel more comfortable with like a 1 decay. That's just me. Oh, really? I guess I just have to update the bot. That's unfortunate. I thought they were the same link, but maybe I'm wrong. But I appreciate you telling me, Mike. Let me see how much time we got there. Oh, yeah. Huh. It does work from there. So I just have to update the bot. Oops. Yeah, for sure. Moto just wants to open up another one. Yes, we'd like to go first. It's a lot of lands. I think I got the mulligan this. Just like too many lands. Okay, this is not enough lands. Can't cast anything except an Inquisition. Still think the sword needs to come out. I don't know. I feel like Sword of Fire and Ice is pretty good. I think we have bottom 1 fetch. We're gonna for sure turn to Stoneforge Mystic. Maybe we just keep basic force just to keep our life total high. Let's do that. I don't know we're up against. They didn't really have a companion or anything, so let's Thoughtseize them. Oh, it's the Gensack deck. I wonder if we just take the bombardment here. And they just literally don't do anything until turn 3. And the bombardment turns on like their whole hand. So let's do that. God damn it. They drew monkey? Christ. Because they draw a monkey, I think I have to get Batterskull here. Because we can't really attack with a Cauldron, right? So... Oh, monkey was such a good draw for them. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, they could take our souls. Just fine. I mean, I guess we could have gotten Cauldron and then like attacked back. So maybe Cauldron is still the better take. Because now they can turn to Grist. So maybe I just still should have taken the Cauldron. So they're not going to Inquisition. Okay. I think an exact monkey kills Stoneforge. Wow. So we needed a land here. That's not the Triome. That Grist is going to be very good for them. I think we just have to take this Spyro and hope to draw a Muso for the Mayhem Devil. That Monkey just like totally turned the game against us. Yep. Because now they can just like ping down our souls. Oh god. Let's just call it. We can't beat Mayhem Devil for plus Grist plus etc etc. Okay, Sanctifiers. I did have Voidwalkers on the deck, but fortunately I took them out for I figured I want Spellbomb Sanctifier. I wouldn't want like the other, like if I want Voidwalkers, I think I'd still want a Spellbomb and a Sanctifier. Maybe I still want like one Voidwalker and only have like one Sanctifier, but I don't know if that's correct or not. I think it's worth bringing in the Crime Punishment and probably Spell Bombs because they have Blood Gas and stuff. I think I'll board out the discard spell. I think Kaya's very good too. Yeah, I think it's worth just boarding out all the discard spells, I think. This hitting Goblin Bombardment's also kind of a thing. Yeah, maybe we just board out the 3 discard spells. I'm a huge fan of Voidwalker. Yeah, I am too. Like, I actually really like it main board. I just don't have room for it main. With like the Stoneforge Mystic package just takes up so much space, right? So I play Spellbomb here. Maybe the Turax can be something else. Maybe like in this Stoneblade list, maybe like Turax aren't that great. Or maybe it could be like a one of. And the second one can be like something else too. Don't think I care about the Hierarch. Yet, at least. So play the Tarmogoyf and pass. Maybe I should have pushed it because they had basic force in the Hierarch, but... Huh. Basic swamp. So I could push the Hierarch. They're gonna Grist kill my... Here they are. Well, we're gonna play Lingering Souls. And then in theory, we could attack the Grist down here. Cat F6, we want to hold up Spellbomb. They just have all basics, funny. Oh. Aggressive. Take it by green source? Don't take out anything. I wonder if they have like a Mayhem Devil in hand. They're waiting to draw step? Oh, okay. Attack Grist down here. So we're going to play the Marsh Flats, but not crack it. We're going to save it for Revolt. And we're pretty much in a racing situation here. Okay. So they could wipe 2 things. So if they attack here, I'm going to crack this. Oh crap! I should have. I'm so dumb. I never play. Strike always make fun of people that don't play Mana Devil, and I just did that. Ugh. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. So now they can kill 2 of our things, like, unnecessarily. I could have kept the spirit in play. I always forget this is symmetrical. Like, I've only played against this deck, like, twice. Unfortunately. So I just keep forgetting. Like, I know I see it and I just forget. So, like, that might cost me the game. Luckily, we have Tarmogoyf to the rescue. Hopefully that doesn't matter. Hopefully that does not matter. God, if we lose with that extra spirit, it's so annoying. Our opponent should be at 16. Okay. How good of a hit is this collect company? They whiffed. Oh my goodness, they whiffed. Okay. We got very lucky there. Unbelievably lucky. Maybe we want this Vindicate. How's it going, John? Yeah, I like this Junsack deck too. It's pretty sweet. Our opponent said, I hate Coco. Just got very lucky. Maybe I do want this Renegade just to answer Grist. Like, is it better than Kaya? Probably, right? But Kaya can answer, like, Bloodghast and stuff, and, like, Seasoned Pyromancers. I think it's okay. I can see cutting a Turak. Or Vindicate. Let's do that. Let's do that. Thanks for dropping by, Mike. Take care. Have a good rest of your evening. I hope we have a good day at work tomorrow. Our opponent accidentally clicked no on Coco. And I'm just telling him, like, I was telling our opponent that, yeah, it's unfortunate. Is Threat in just for control matchup? Yeah, because if you look at MG Goldfish, like, control is tier 1, is like the most played deck right now, so I figured it'd be correct to at least have somewhat of a haymaker against it. It could be also a choke, but I figured Thren's a little bit more proactive. So rest in pieces for Graver Hate is legit in what it is, but also shrinks Tarmogoyf and makes Lingering Souls kind of bad. So Ren and 6. Do I have to answer this Red and 6 with this prismatic ending? I think I do. Don't technically have to. I could just play this Tarmogoyf out. Yeah, I think it's worth getting this Goyf out, because if they like Grist next turn, then it's like, I'm really fucked. What's awkward is like if they play like Mayhem Devil, we can't like push with Revolt. And like we can crack the Spell Bomb, but like it doesn't do anything. You need to like hope to draw a land. And then we can go like push plus Goyf again. So Wooded Foothills and played Bloodstained Mire. Okay. Okay. I wish they milled something other than a land to grow the Goyf. Not so lucky though. So I could prismatic ending the Ren, push the token, crack Spellbomb, and then just answer the whole board. Right? We prismatic ending the Ren. Prismatic ending makes it 2. Push token makes 3. Crack Spellbomb makes 4. I think we have to do that. To minimize the value they gain from these Planeswalkers is going to be very clutch. Push this. Crack this. Tech risk down. And Goyf is a 6/7, so like it's a big boy. If they have Collected coming in, it'd be very sad. Oh, Dash Ragavan, sure. Why? 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 This Ragavan has just like won them the match. Like literally, game 1 they just slammed it on 1 and we couldn't beat it, and then game 2 they just, or game 3 they just hit the push. Oh my god. And they we are just gonna concede. Why does that card have dash? I don't understand. Like, did they need that card to be like extra playable? God. I wouldn't have conceded if they had not at that push, but them mulling or them milling the grist and having 2 insects, we just can't beat that. So they have 2 insects, a monkey in hand, and a grist in play with 4 cards in it. We just literally can't beat that with our hand too. Sells the packs, yeah, for real. Please give me a removal spell. There is a Jesus. There is a Jesus. There is a God. Just bird. Oh god, am I gonna get Boros Charmed? I needed to, because like if they have like a second monkey to dash, then like I had to hold a push, right? Oh god, don't Boros Charm me, thank goodness. So we're against Burn. Oh, okay. They have 1 card left in hand. So I'm gonna get a Batter Skull with this Stoneforge, and hopefully that's enough. And like having another copy of Stoneforge Mystic in hand is pretty good. Because like if they have a bolt, they kind of have to kill this, and then we can just play the second one. Okay. Put Lurrus in hand. Okay. Sounds good to me. Because now we just put the Batter Skull in play. If they go land plus Ragavan, that's fine. We can Stoneforge Mystic plus play Dam to kill the Lurrus. These goddamn Ragavans. They are going to be the bane of my existence. Every Ragavan hit is just so painful. I've been playing decks that like kind of don't care about Ragavan hits, which is kind of crazy. Just like Jeskai Lurrus. You got it. You got a monkey. Okay, so I wonder if I am supposed to just attack with the Batter Skull before damming. I think it's better because like I think if they like think they would have a removal spell, they just like block with the Ragavan. I think that's what we want. So I'm gonna fetch a Triome here because I know we're gonna use all of our mana next turn. We could also just like Stoneforge Mystic, activate Stoneforge Mystic. I think I like just attacking with Batter Skull. And then we'll damn the Lurrus for sure. And then we'll just like Inquisition the following turn. Gaining 4 is huge here though. God, I miss Stoneforge Mystic so much. for those who are paying attention, like I've only been playing like the ignoble list without Stoneforge Mystic. And this card's just so fun. So we'll get a Sophie here. Damn this. Call it a day. Cool. So all you need is a handful of Stoneforge Mystics. That's all you need in life. That's all you need in life. So Jeskai Lurrus. Looks like it's probably like blue-red splash for Lurrus, right? So I think Sanctifier is going to be great. I can see some sweepers come in, like punishment. Yeah, so like in case they go wide, we can answer the board. Chalice is an interesting card. Assuming they're all on 1-drops, right? But they do have like light up the stage expressive iteration, so like Chalice is kind of iffy, especially because we're going to keep in Inquisition plus Fatal Pushes. I think we're going to borrow the Thought Seizes. I think Brutality can come in, as well as Spell Bombs. To like shrink Darcy's and such, right? Maybe the cards we don't want are maybe like the Tarax. Maybe the Gris. Sanctifier carrying a sword seems sweet, though. That's what I want to do. I think we just brought out the Grists. I think we want like... I think we want the 4 discard spells. I think we want the Brutality. Culture proved to be valid. Like, Culture has been so good this league. Very, very impressive. We don't have any white mana in this hand. But we have push. How many white sources do we have? I think we have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, plus 5. So we have 16 white sources. I'm going to be greedy and I'm going to keep this. Then we're gonna keep this because this has like everything we want. We just need white mana. Because we can mulligan a hand and like not have any removal on 6, and this like matchup we just can't mulligan, right? And like we can kind of somewhat stabilize if they only have like 1 threat. Soul Scar Mage. Interesting. Okay. Push that one. Oops, was I mute this whole time? My mic is so sensitive with there's a mute button on top, and I think I was like mute this whole time, unfortunately. I'm hoping that they path my Stoneforge Mystic here. So they targeting me. They are. Okay. So we take 9 down to 4. They topped with Darcy. Getting a planes. Do we want to crack this spell bomb now? Just to save 2 life? To go to 5? So we take 9, we go to 4, or we can go to 6? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Probably not enough room, Victor. I kind of stole it from a list at 5-0 that was in the 5-0 dump today. So I just saw the 1-5-0. The reason why I'm hesitating is because they have Lurrus in hand. They could, but then they also just like could go Lurrus, but then they lose the baubles anyway. And I don't think they wait until 4 mana, so I think it is worth it. I think it's worth saving the 2 life here. Yes, thank you. How's it going, Heathen King? Hope you're doing well, buddy. So we're gonna Dan the board. Hopefully that. I wonder if they kept on top. Now we just slam Batterskull next turn. Put Lurrus in hand. Oh, sure. They kept that Skull Scar Mage in hand. Okay. We're just gonna pending this because I don't want them to shrink my Goyf. Or sorry, my Batterskull. Why am I saying Goyf? We could die to double bolt, unfortunately, but we are not gonna play around that. We're gonna just get a Batterskull in play. Oh, Batterskull, I've missed you. I have thoroughly missed you, Batterskull. I have missed you, Batterskull, so much. Just a late game, just powerhouse, Batterskull. You are just so beautiful. Cool. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some water real quick, and I think my dog needs to be taken out. She's giving me the classic puppy dog face. So I will be right back. I'm gonna get some water, take her out, and we're gonna finish this league. This list feels good. I miss Stoneforge Mystic. I don't know about the tracks. I feel like the tracks are a little iffy. Maybe these can just be Voidwalker's main or something. Or maybe like 1 decay, 1 1 decay, 1 Voidwalker or something, because I don't have any room in the board. A 1 Tarak. Yeah, maybe I should just keep 1 Tarak. Maybe 2 is a lot, and maybe have the second one be like a Voidwalker or something, or a decay. You know, there was a lot of removal spell in this deck though, like 3 push, 4 pending, 2 dam, 2 guile, not including the grist either. Something to think about. I'll be right back. If you have any more input, Victor, or anyone else in the chat, please feel free to make any suggestions, because this is just something I just literally threw together. So I'll be right back. Cool. Let's continue on. 2-0 into 1-2 into 2-0. Can't be too bad about that. Maybe this could be like a Tasker or something. Especially because we have like 7 discard spells. There's just not enough green cards to pitch the forest consistently. Which is why I kind of want like a decay main to compensate. I mean, I could run like natural state. Which I've seen in some sideboards. Just as like a instant speed. But like I feel like that's just so narrow and we have so many good removal spells in our colors. Like I've seen this 1 mana destroy target artifact or enchantment. So you can like stone rain them. Like if they're on Saga or something, but we also have Crime Punishment. Ugh. Yeah, that's fair. But then you can play around the Blood Moon, right? That's the thing. In theory. We got Inquisition to Tarmogoyf. Pretty good hand. Oh. Okay, never mind. We have... yeah. Trying to figure out... how they can destroy this Goyf. They get Fork Bolt plus Guide, 4 damage, so it's sorcery, land. So they get Swiss Sphere into our Tarmogoyf, right? I think we take the Fork Bolt. I think we take the Fork Bolt. They go Guide. We play Goyf. They play Seal. So sorcery, land, enchantment. Yeah, so I think we just take the Fork Bolt. Unfortunately. Hope the Goblin Guide treats us nice. How's it going, Mr. Lee? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Come on, Goblin Guide. Grist. It was not what we were looking for. We'd have to be out off white mana for a little bit. Can we go to 4 to go to 13 to turn on white mana? I think so. Because if we draw Kaya's Guile, we want to. So I'll play the Tarak. Take it, yeah. Well, then they also just need to play the Seal of Fire too, right? Yeah, so like I think that either way. So I think just taking the guaranteed Fork Bolt's fine. Oh, sure. Come on, double land. Double land, let's go. Double land. Double land. Okay. 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 Thank you. So they have seal, double Swiss sphere. I wonder why they didn't play the Swiss spear. I wonder why they didn't attack with the Swiss spear. That I don't get. So do we Thoughtseize? Go to 9? I guess so. We could also Grist and plus. I don't think they would attack if I Grist and plus. So Grist makes best use of our mana. Because like next turn if we draw like a Stoneforge Mystic or a 2-drop, we can go like Thoughtseize push and 2-drop. So like Grist like utilizes our mana the best. I kind of like Gristing here. And then push plus Thoughtseize later. Yeah, I think I like Gristing here. Did not grow the Goyf, unfortunately. If they draw Bolt, we get punished. As in, like, our Goyf could die. But then we're blocking, like, anyway, so, like, if they have the Bolt, it's kind of whatever. But kind of just getting this Grist online, I think, is pretty good. The last two cards could be, like, double land, and that's how we kind of get punished. Because they go land, Swiss first seal, and then, like, we just... And then our Thoughtseize doesn't hit anything, so that is the downside to not Thoughtseizing. It's where they have Seal of Fire, but no Lurrus. So I wonder if it's like that Chandra's and whatever card. Oh, I took out the wrong. That's supposed to be Seal left as a revealed card. They're debating if they're going to attack me. Okay. Oh, they hit the Grist. Interesting. Attack me. Attack me. Okay, why are they shooting Grist and then attacking me? Huh. I don't understand that line. That I don't understand. So I know they have a seal in hand which you can Thoughtseize away. We're gonna conserve our life total here. Yeah, people don't really play Bob in Modern anymore. So I don't think there's a virtual difference between 9 and 7. So we can Thoughtseize Bomat Courier. Okay. So we'll take the seal. We hit the other grist. That's so good. Oh my god. We our opponent 2 rounds ago milled a grist, and then we just did it also. That's so funny. That's so relevant here too. Unbelievable. So we're gonna play Goif, hold up, push. Just my courier is like not great. Okay, so no cards left in hand that we know of. I still think it's worth like holding this push unless they attack with both. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, they can't really attack here. Thoughtseize is kind of dead. Don't think we're gonna crack this Marsh flat, so I wonder if it's worth playing this Triumph out to draw either a Sword of Fire and Ice or a Batter Skull. I guess let's mill grist first. Just to see if we have like a Lingering Souls or something, because if we do, then we can attack with both Goys. Never mind. I guess it's still safe just to attack with both Goys and try to end the game. Hold a push on the crackback. So no white mana means they don't have Boros Charm or anything either. They just take it. Okay. I think it's recycling this Triumph later. They could run Frame Rift. So I think it's worth saving this Triumph. Because we could cycle in a turn, get a removal spell, and just like... Ha. Is this like a budget red aggro deck? Dolly! Dolly! Be right back. Just digging through the trash. Okay, I wonder if they're gonna attack here. So we'll cycle first. I don't think they can afford to attack. Okay. That's fine, because like if they crack the courier, then they just don't get any mana from it. We'll push one, sack, kill one, and we just go wide. Now my dog is snoring. I don't know if that gets caught on the mic or not. Okay. Yeah, so then since they did that, now we just go wide. So you push one, kill one. One Goif goes wide. We'll cycle this just for shits and giggles. We'll push a Swiss Spear. To let you lock it up. So sack. This Tarmogoyf's a big boy. 7-8. And then we get Inquisition too, just to see what they have for information. Or not. These Goyfs are just big boys. Big boys. So, Brutality. Their hand is just like all 1-drops. So like, Chalice actually seems good here. Hurts them more than it hurts us. All the Thoughtseize come out. I sit there forever. There's a lot of control, according to the MTG Goldfish. So I just wanted like a haymaker against control. It was annoying because like in my 1K last weekend, I was playing against blue-white control, and I knew my opponent's hand, and I baited them into the first Wrath. I knew the rest of the hand, so I slammed a Thrun, and it was lethal. Like they were at like 4 or 3 or 4 life. And I slammed a Thrun, and my opponent's eyes got really big when they saw the Thrun. and my opponent like shrugged his shoulders. And then he untapped and then slammed a Verdict. I was like, oh my god. What a top deck. But that happens, right? Protection from their deck seems pretty good here. I don't think we want anything else. Like, maybe we want these sweepers, maybe? Just in case they, like, go really wide. Yeah, I think maybe we want, like, instead of, like, the tracks. Because the tracks are going to be kind of slow. Like, just being able to, like, X equals 1 on punishment seems really good. So do they have, like, Blood Moon or something? I'm going to have to be pretty wary about Blood Moon, I think. So if we can play around Blood Moon, I think it's worth it in this type of deck where they didn't have Lurrus. It just seems like they would have like a Blood Moon post board, unless they have like Fury. Like Fury might make sense, but it seems like a very burn heavy deck though. So speaking about playing around Blood Moon. Speaking of playing around Blood Moon, give me a land, Mr. G. How's it going, Gabriel? I've been following recently since I play more Pioneer Mine that we kind of aren't going to get cards for a little rock distance instead of starting to do cards, but who knows? Yeah, that's kind of the theme the past couple sets, unfortunately. We're gonna Prismatic in the Sky. Guide. I mean, the only thing we could hope for is a card that snowballs in black-green colors. It's unfortunate, like, the past couple, like, broken cards, Oko, Uro are all green-blue, and then the most recent one is, Ragavan, which is red. So it's unfortunate that, like, Rock isn't getting anything, but it is what it is. It's a lot of damage. Hopefully we draw another Prismatic Ending and we can go Inquisition plus Ending. Not so lucky. I kind of want to Inquisition first to, like, clear the way of our Stoneforge Mystic. But, like, it just dies to Bolt. But I think we have to. And if they just don't have a removal spell, then like Stoneforge Mystic just wins the game. But I think we have to go for this line. I don't know. It might, because like Croxa like makes them discard. I don't know what that card would do. The fact that they only made 2 Titans is kind of unfortunate. Like I wonder what like the green white one would do, for example. Probably just like gains 3 life and just doesn't do anything. So it's like a shittier Uro. That probably costs more to escape. It's probably just like the same thing, but it's just only the gain 3 life, doesn't draw a card, and then like it probably needs like 6 mana to escape or something stupid, and like 4 mana to just like play, and just gains life. That's all it does. Don't bolt this. Don't bolt this. Don't bolt this. Don't bolt this, please. No. Take 6. Yeah, so this is where we would need a sweeper, please. So crime punishment off the top would be very good here. Crime punishment off the top, please. We go to 9 here. Take 6. Tarmogoyf would also not be a bad draw here because we get Inquisition plus play the Tarmogoyf. Any 2-drop wouldn't be bad. I was playing Jen at 10k against control. I played turn 1 on the play and it got presented. And I then IOK'd a second ending from the end, played second rag, and then they top deck the 3rd copy. It was sad. Yeah, that happens, right? I just, you know, like sometimes like in the game Magic, like I feel like I'll play like a billion leagues online and like it doesn't, like I don't think much of it. But then like once you like play in a tournament where like there's a lot on the line, like a 10k, then you really start going, man, like if I just didn't draw that, or I didn't draw this, or you know, then it kind of like you start second guessing things, you know. Interesting. They didn't spike first, so they have a land in hand, so this Inquisition's dead. Maybe they are on Blood Moon. So if they are nothing, we can double block the Guide Beast, take 2, go to 4 off the Swift Spear. We die to a Bolt. So we just gotta hope we can like slam a Batterskull here. And that's stable. We gotta have them with 2 draw steps, essentially 3 draw steps. That does not count. So we go to 3. We go to 1 if we chump this. Oh. Never mind. Oh no, they bounced land and then played it, so that's my fault. Okay. You got it, you got it, opponent. You got it. You got it. You got it. Good job. Thought about a creature for 4 mana being green-black, and every time it attacks NTB should give a card from our grave during hand, or if a grave empty stack creature generals. Yeah, I can imagine like a recollect ability or like Eternal Witness ability. That makes sense. Like something that like would snowball. So like, but like no, like them like learning from the mistakes. I can imagine like it being like really bad. How's it going, Grace? Time is impeccable. Yeah, for real. For real. I think I'm gonna go Godless Shrine, Inquisition. Sally take 3 damage off this. Hope I draw a Concealed Courtyard. We have 2 in the deck. And then next turn we can go, oh, we're going tapped Inquisition here. Probably hope to draw a land and maybe we can try to sweep the board with Punishment. So let's probably just take an actual burn spell. Tarfire. Yeah, we'll take the Tarfire. Hopefully we could draw a third land here with the next two draws, and we can punishment the board away. Yeah, my problem, my worry is like I don't think they will make a card that's as strong as Cruxa. That is my fear. Oh, I really hope to draw a land. We're gonna take the seal. Go like that. Third land would just absolutely be so good here. Because if they go like land, Swiss Sphere, Spellbomb, they can't crack the Spellbomb either for value. So third land would just be so bonkers. Mountain. Okay. Triggers. Please, land deck one time. Deck, please. I beg of you. All I want to do is just 3-for-1 my opponent with punishment. That's all I want to do in life. Just one time. Damn, that's a big 3-3 already. Okay. Well, we can't play the Stoneforge Mystic into that spell bomb. Play some mountain. So there's 2 unknown cards. Okay. Please, deck, just please. Oh my. So I have to push here, I think. So we take 2. If we do the math right, we're at 7, virtual 5 with spell bomb, right? So 9, 7, 5, yeah. So they get an extra surveil. They topped with it, so that's unfortunate. They're going all in. Yeah, so we go to 6. Please. I think we just have to push this. God damn it. They top with the Darcy too, so I'm assuming it's a good card. Okay, that's acceptable. Because that means on the land again, we could sweep. What am I missing? What are they paying 2 mana for? There's nothing graveyard. Oh, they're just F6ing. Opponent plays EDH online. Only an EDH player would do that. God bless. We just died to a bolt, though, unfortunately. We need a... Oh, God. Apparently we did, Grace. Apparently we did. I respect our opponent for like F6ing. The F6 value our opponent's like doing is like so good. So I have to pay 2 draw steps essentially. Gosh darn it. It's a lot to fade. I don't think there's a difference between 1 and 2. So I'm gonna get a Triome here and then go Sanctifier, hold up Batterskull. I mean, I guess they have Tarfire. Do I want to play around Tarfire? I guess so. No, if they had Tarfire, they would have Tarfired my Stoneforge Mystic, right? I think I'm gonna play around Tarfire. Or I could also want to play around Pirate Spellbound, so I think it's correct just not to play a Sanctifier here. Oh, please. Okay. That's a redraw. Please don't be a bolt under here. Please don't be a bolt under there. Please don't be a bolt under there. I'm so scared. Oh, so luckily we did not crack that fetch. So just please draw a creature. Please draw a creature. Please just draw a creature. Please. Please just draw a creature. Oh my god, not that creature. Not that creature. Not that one. Not that one. Oh my goodness. I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. Oh my god. Why did he just not give me the 3rd land deck? Not that one. Why is it every time you're in the chat, Grace, this happens? I don't understand. So frustrating. And I just like how my opponent did draw a creature like I asked to. Obviously, just, you know, didn't matter. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try to get the John 3-2 here. God damn it. Oh my god, now we're just gonna mulligan to oblivion, aren't we? What am I supposed to do here? We're in Inquisition. Hope to get a... They're only a rule spell, and hopefully this Stoneforge Mystic takes over the game. I mean, we have to take the Ragavan here. I guess not. No, we have to take the Ragavan. Oh my gosh. So then... I think we just play this Triumph. Okay. We don't care about that. Okay. Now we'll play this. We'll get a sword. If we get a second Stoneforge Mystic, maybe we have a chance. Ooh, if they crack this relic now, that'd be very good for us. Apparently not. Oof. So they still have Flame Slash for a Tarmogoyf. That's pretty good. If we draw another land, it's pretty good. So I'm going to play a sword out. That could give us a chance here. Because like this is instant speed or sorcery speed. This is an instant, so they can tag the Turak here, but like we can still 3-for-1 then. That'd be so clutch. So if they like tap out for this Bone Crusher Giant, this Turak could be big game here. Oh yes. Oh my god. If we get an untapped land, this Turak would be so clutch for us. Or not. They could just not play anything. Okay. Well, we could just do it next turn. So they get Spike Field Hazard. I wonder why they didn't play this. They might crack tap this up. Okay, that makes sense. So they have an answer to the Turak with the Blast Zone, which is fine. So I wonder if they'll play this now. They have Flame Slash, Fury, Spike Field Hazard, Unknown. So this Turak is a way to win this game. They're playing this game very slow. And I think that's what's costing them. Probably reading it. What does this card do? So like if they Spikefield Hazard, then like we just 3-for-1 them, which we will gladly take. Yeah. So that totally just recovered. We recover from the mulligan essentially. Flame Slash, Seasoned Pyromancer. Fuck. I really wish we hit that Fury. Cause now we can't like Batter Skull plus. Oh, they're gonna tick up to 3 to kill the sword. That makes sense. Why they're not playing the Batter Skull. Yeah, so not hitting that Fury is huge because we could have like Batter Skull and they can just Fury. So second Turak would be very good here. That's also very good. I don't know if we can set up a turn where we have to like Batter Skull plus. Because if we Batter Skull, they just Fury it. And we just like die to the Fury. So we can't like we kind of have to sandbag this Batter Skull so then they don't play the Fury. I really wish we hit the Fury with our Turak. But for now, I think we just have to do this and pass. And just keep taking, I guess we take 5 next turn to the den. Yeah, not hitting that Fury is brutal. Cause like if they kept the Flame Slash, they can just answer the Batter Skull and then we can just like bounce it and replay it. It's not that big of a deal. So we need to like wait for a Thoughtseize or like. And like this not being instant speed removal really sucks against the den. Okay. So we go to 9, virtual 4. I mean, we're like scratching or crawling back from this mulligan, but like I think that mulligan was just too much. Alright, deck. Let's not mull into 4 next time. Let's actually have lands in our hand. That would be really great. Thanks. I think Thrun's going to be okay. Vindicate as well. I think we just brought out the Thoughtseizes. Trying to figure out what that last cut should be. Maybe we don't want Kaya. God damn it, deck. Okay. This hand's decent. Hopefully they don't have anything too crazy. Reg event kind of sucks because then they're... Oh, that's also pretty bad. Yeah, we'll just play the Goyf. I just hope they don't have a shatter effect, because we're gonna like this hand relies 100% on this sword, because we can like grind through a lot of the removal. It's just like equipping these insect tokens with the sword is how we easily win this game. So next turn I'll probably go basics force, play grist. Interesting. So that means they have no lands. So they have to pay this. They could flame slash it. Yeah, we're gonna play around Blood Moon here. Of course we middle. Oh, we milled our basic swamp. No. Wait, we needed to play around Blood Moon. I wonder if they'll crack this end your turn. They don't. They could Bone Crusher this Tarmogoyf, which is really sad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like if we had milled anything but a land, we could have... This Goyf would have been outsizing that stomp. Oh my. They take out the Magus. That's a double whammy. We lose our Goyf and our Grist. So we're not going to play the sword here, because we know we have the 5th land. So I kind of want them to like casually play a Bone Crusher Giant next turn. And we can just start getting in on the swords. So them stucking on 2 lands kind of sucks for them. It's always cool seeing the arts on both sides of these cards. It's always really cool. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, and they're gonna crack the relic too? Oh my god. So they don't have a 3rd land though. Sure. Okay. That was quite the top deck. I asked for a threat, and I got a pretty damn good one. Okay. I was thinking about holding the sword for that reason. Guess I should have. I got a little aggressive with the sword. I thought I would just want to be mana efficient. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is actually kind of funny because like that just means that they're somewhat on the race. How's it going, Ninja? Hope you're well, buddy. I guess I'll save the Mars flats in case like they play another Bone Crusher Giant and we draw like a Fatal Push. Point in case. Thinking we can't attack anymore. I did okay. These last couple rounds have just been so brutal. Like we rolled into 4-game-1 in this match. Okay, I'm glad we didn't attack. They went from just Bone Crusher Giant to just a wide board like this. Sure. Oh, okay. Well, that was actually pretty decent, I guess. So they can attack. We have to block Ragavan. We take 7. Okay, that's fine. Turns out their own blast zones, which is I feel like now that we have all these bases in play, I feel like it hurts them more than it hurts us. Famous last words if you draw Tarak or something. I don't think they're going to attack. They don't. Can only play with the cards I've dealt with, I guess. I wonder if something like Core Firewalker is better than Sanctifier in back. Because of three spots like these. But then the protection from black can also be pretty relevant too. Oh my god, stop drawing things, opponent. Sure. Cauldra, Batterskull, those cards all would be very nice here. Lingering Souls would be good. Okay, getting aggressive. Like it. I like it. What? Oh, fucking because of Stomp. I'm so dumb. Oh my goodness, because of Stomp. I forgot. Like it would have mattered. Oh my god, that was a very frustrating match. I could have waited on a sword trigger and draw another card, but like they had the pillage anyway. Oh my gosh. That was just a very tilting match to lose. Just the way like that game played out. I think the Turaks just don't work in this Stoneforge. I think Turak and Stoneforge is just kind of an awkward combo, I think. I think the hand is just so clunky that like, or is Stoneforge Mystic just so clunky as a card? Maybe we just don't want the Turaks and want like Void Walkers or something instead. Double black's also kind of tough. How many black mana do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I feel like I want this Shambling event to be like an untapped black swords too. Maybe the Shambling event should just be like a silent clearing. Between like the Triomes and then like the 3 fast lands. The thing about the D&D Manland though is like, which one do we want? And I don't think it has to be the black one because of discard, but I think the black one's just really bad. I think just going like this is okay. I think these Turaks need to be something else. Maybe like... What? I searched Turak and put Turak. What is it called? Den... Is it of... Woodfall Primus? It's not called Den. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. This card's so bad though. This card is actually really bad. 4 mana 3/3 is just like not what you want to do. The Stoneforge match package actually felt really good, like surprisingly. It's just like you kind of just have to build around it. And then like if you play stuff like, as we noticed, like if you play cards like Voidwalker or Turak with Stoneforge Mystic, they just don't work well together because Stoneforge Mystic is just such a mana intensive deck, right? Or mana intensive card. I can see Prismatic Ending being a thing though, because like we can go Stoneforge Mystic and just having more 1 mana answers is a good thing though, because like we can on turn 3 you can activate Stoneforge Mystic and have a 1 mana removal spell. So I get Prismatic Ending as a 4th one, but maybe we're just like another Decay and like a Voidwalker or something. Ending is very good. It's just like, I think I just kind of want more instant speed removal. It's just all I'm saying. Like maybe we don't cut the Prismatic Endings, but maybe we have like a Decay instead of like a Kaya. We never drew the Kaya, but like I boarded Kaya I think every match except like Burn. So like I'm just a huge fan of Abrupt Decay. If after the 4th Prismatic Ending, so like we can go like 1 Decay, cut the Kaya. I just love Voidwalker too. Voidwalker's a very good card. So maybe something like this. Voidwalkers are also kind of iffy without Lilianas, though. Yeah, like, food has just, like, literally died off. Like, just disappeared from, like... I haven't faced against an Asmo deck in, like, literally, like, 3 months, I think. And we just, like, never drew Kaya's Guile against all the aggressive decks either, which is unfortunate. Like, it would have helped a lot. Maybe we just do something like this. I also like how this curve's a little bit lower too. We just like add in a decay instead of the Kaya. I don't know how I feel about the sideboard though. The Katake was very good against Hammer. Brutality would have been very nice against all the burn decks too. Or the red aggressive decks, we just never drew it. Vindicate is not great though. That's the problem. We have Dam already though for Murktide. We have 2 Dams main, which is kind of a lot. But I kind of like it, honestly. I kind of like the 2 Dams main. The Dam could also just go to the side too, like the 1 Dam. Something I was thinking about, like this is just a list that I just threw together. I do want to point out, let me pull it up. Last Hope I think is okay. I don't think Last Hope is like, I think Last Hope was just like awkward against like all the red decks. You think it'd be good against like Monkey and stuff, but like they dash Monkey and then Darcy's always a 3/3. So like it's not great. This is, I kind of based the list that we played today around this list. How do I make it so it's not so zoomed in? But it's like, it's a Stoneforge Mystic deck with like no Lilianas, and that's kind of like where I got the inspiration for the list we played today. It had Tireless Tracker, 2 Kaya's main, and I pretty much like trimmed the Kaya and the Tireless Tracker for like Turak, because I really like the Turak just to see how it works. But Turak with Stoneforge Mystic's kind of iffy. Turak almost did crawl us back, but like we can't gaze on them all 1 to 4. Like maybe we want 1 Turak just to like keep, but I think 2 is definitely a lot. So maybe we go like 1 Voidwalker, 1 Turak. It's got weird. It might be weird, but I kind of like it though. Something like that. But like this is where I got the inspiration from. So it's like a Stoneforge Mystic list with no Lilianas, 3 Lingering Souls, which seems pretty decent, and then the 2 Kaya's Guile. I think Liliana is just kind of clunky right now. And like when we have like Cauldron and Batterskull and stuff, it's like we have equipment, and then we like when we Lily, we have to like, and if we go Stoneforge Mystic, they kill it. We Liliana minus, and then the next turn we plus, we kind of have to discard the equipment, which was really bad because like when we naturally draw another Stoneforge Mystic, we don't have that equipment to flash in. And like there's games where like if we just had that Cauldron, like it would be so good. And that happens all the time. So like I can see cutting Liliana, especially when it's just not that great right now with like Hammer and stuff. It's just like not great. Especially when it gets like Control too, where it's just not good against Control ever since like Jace was printed and Teferi, because they just like recoup the card loss that they have, especially when it's like we want to keep cards in hand, and especially with like Veil of Summer, which is where we have here, it's like we can't Lily plus aggressively anymore. I think that's just not what we can do in that matchup. I think I like Vindicate main over Guile. Damn, is a good show. I think if we're gonna have Vindicate, I just don't like Vindicate because it's just trading 1 for 1 with that cost is just not great. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of spots where I'm like, okay, I have 3 mana. I need to kill, you know, a Saga or something, right? Or, like, just anything. And just, like, it's not very good use of mana. And it's, like, I can understand not having Vindicate anymore. I think in a list with, like, Ignoble Hierarch, you want Vindicate, but not in a non-Ignoble Hierarch list. Like I've kind of accepted the fact that like every time it had to vindicate and it had to vindicate something, spending a whole turn to answer a Ragavan, for example, is just so bad. You know what I mean? Like they spent 1 mana, they cast on turn like whatever, and you have to spend 3 mana to answer it. Like that's your whole turn. And then like they just like double spell and do all this stuff, and it's like you can't afford that. Like versus like Kaya's Gao, where you can like make them sack and then like make a 1/1 is like actually relevant. So I think Kaya's Gao is just better, especially with like burn coming up more, like being more relevant. I do think that like we are kind of cold to planeswalker actions, but like it's not like a vindicate helps too much there either. Like we're an aggro deck and we got to get under them. So what about Screws? I mean, this deck is like a black-white base, and I kind of like it. So, like, if you notice, there's less green sources and more white sources. There's 2 Concealed Courtyards, only 1 Blooming Marsh, and I think I like that more. Just because you can Prismatic Ending on 1, you can have Sanctifier Invex and stuff. I do see the appeal of going green base. I do think you have to pick one or the other. You have to either pick green or you have to either pick green or white. And with Stoneforge Mystic and Prismatic Ending, I do think going white base is just another option. Not to say it's better or worse. But like when you have like an endurance, like they just endurance and they just refill their graveyard with Darcy, so it's like so easy for them to recover from it. Do we want a second Dothy before the K? Maybe. We maybe want the Dothy. Something to think about. Maybe the decay can be a Dothy, a second Dothy. Just like another threat. Something like that also. Oops. Like that also makes sense. So something like that. That also makes sense. How's it going, Roundsley? Infernal Grass. Let me see what that card does. So I remember. Strategy lose to life. Yeah, I can see that too. The 2 life is actually really brutal though. The 2 life is just not something we can ignore. Especially with like the cards that you want to answer, like Murktide. So like dealing 2 damage to yourself against that deck is borderline suicide too. I've had a large use of my Journey tokens getting Prismatic Ending. Have you thought about running the blue-white sword on the side? If I'm gonna pick a pro-white sword, it'd probably be Light and Shadow, because it also protects it from like push. Not that push is that relevant either, but I think the ability on Light and Shadow is better than Truth and Justice, I think. Because Truth and Justice is like proliferate and like flicker, right? Truth, if I remember correctly. Yeah, proliferate and just like a +1/+1 counter. So I was like even worse. Like this ability is just trash. Like if you want a pro pending card, you'd rather have sort of Light and Shadow, I think. I ran the Ignova build tonight, felt solid. Yeah, I just wanted to try the Stoneforge Mystic build again tonight because this list 5-0'd and I wanted to just try it. And it was fun. Like I definitely missed Stoneforge Mystic. Not to say that I don't like the Ignova build right now. This is probably the current build that I have. I'm just trying to figure out what build is best against control, because I do think that's the card that's most relevant. But like this is a card that we trophied with or deck that we trophied with like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I don't think these Necromancers are good. These Necromancers need to be something else, I think. Like, the idea of, like, turn 2 Necromancer is kind of appealing, but I think it's fine. Oh, that is true. Yeah, getting, like, the Germs Archmage's Charm just so bad. So maybe the Stoneforge Mystic package isn't the best against those. But this... Maybe I need to try... I wonder if these should just be Kaya's Guiles. Like, and just not have Liliana, because I did not miss Liliana at all today. So I was like, Liliana, like, how was Liliana for your rounds day tonight when you played? Because I'm like debating, like, or did you like, what was your list rounds like? Do you have? I guess we can talk more on the Discord later. I do kind of have to call it soon. Because I'd loved your input on the ignoble build and how your event went. Because I kind of want more input on. I guess I'm a little lost on what Abzan build to play. Like, this list is pretty fun here. I think just going O2 at my 1K just made me like, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. So I wanted to try other things. So I actually played like a lot of Heliod and Orzhov Grief Blade off stream. Went 3-2 with both. And then Timmy just like mulled into 4 and then like just got destroyed. Like, just unlucky hands in the last round where I think we could have won easily if we had like actually kept the 6, for example. And then like Grist milling not milling a non-land really screwed us because it just made Goyf getting stomped. So everything that went wrong did go wrong for us. I also stopped Jade bounces and pretending they're mostly controllables with blue bounce. Oh, so you want to like pro blue white. That makes sense. So like if you're like targeting specifically the control decks, then I can see that's Gattori. I think that's worth it if you are expecting a lot of blue-white control, for sure. The problem is, like, they also have, if they have prismatic ending, they can just prismatic ending the sword, which is just kind of annoying, but, like, I guess you'll take that, because, like, that's still a 2-for-1, you still have the Stoneforge Mystic in play. But I get your thought process, and I think that might be right if you are expecting a lot of blue-white control. I just had Veils on the side here. But if you, but like I can see having like one veil, one sword, or just like having another slot here and this be a sword. Like a Thrun could be a sword, for example. Like that makes sense to me. Problem is if you can have something stick, essentially. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try this again next, or I might try the ignoble build again next stream. I know someone trophied with this list and posted on my YouTube. And I think the change they made was they added a Scoos instead of the 4th Hierarch, which I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want 4 Hierarchs. Lily Great Intending with Turret got to attack with Gold. Yeah, I really liked like the Turak Voidwalker Liliana combo. Like I think these 3 cards work very well together. Like Liliana obviously grows Turak. Voidwalker gets in play, and then if you Turak, like you can hit something that's like they necessarily don't want to discard, or like Liliana presses their hand a lot. So I do like these 3 cards in conjunction with each other. It was just annoying because, like, I think just everything that went wrong did go wrong at my 1K too. Because, like, I just stuck on lands, and then, like, when I finally hit my 4th land job, I didn't have triple black for Turak. So, like, I felt like it was just, like, a bad run, which happens, right? I think it's just, like, if I were to run this list, I think we just need to rethink the Necromancer slots. Like, the Kataki felt good, though. Like, the Kataki, like, destroyed our opponent, our hammer opponents. And I think maybe, like, maybe going like 1 Kataki and then 1 Collective Brutality, because like there has been a lot of burn and stuff. I can do something like this, and they just cut in the Necromancers, and then maybe this Endurance can be like a Spell Bomb or something. How has Timeless been? Timeless has been decent. If I could fit a Timeless Dragon into the Stoneblade build, I would. But then I was thinking, like, having, like, Timeless and Stoneforge Mystic, our mana gets just tied up so much. So I figured Timeless Dragon isn't good with Stoneforge Mystic just because you just have, like, Stoneforge Mystic is just so mana intensive. But in, like, this build, I think Timeless Dragon just does a lot. There's games where, like, I attack with Tarmogoyf and, like, instant speed, putting a creature in the graveyard, grows Tarmogoyf. It's great with Liliana. It requires 2 Unholy Heats to kill it. It fights through counterspell pretty well, especially when the first half, like, you eat 1 counterspell and then you just eternalize it, and eternalize can't be counterspelled. I think Timeless Dragon does a lot. And there's games where, like, I think if you look at my last YouTube video, Victor Prime, like, I just slammed, I forget which, I think it was against Black Red. I think it was against, like, Grixis Shadow or something, or Rakdos Shadow. And, like, I, like, had so many lands in hand, and, like, I just couldn't do anything. And then like I just randomly slammed the Timeless Dragon, and then they just couldn't deal with it. And then it just won the game. So Timeless Dragon is great. I really like it in a non-Stoneforge Mystic shell. Because I was like thinking, oh, I want to add Timeless Dragon to the shell, and I was like putting this list together, and I'm like, I don't want Timeless Dragon with Stoneforge Mystic, because like that's just a lot of iffy nombos. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in and hanging out. I know I've just been kind of fine tuning and pondering what the best shell is, and maybe I'll try this next stream. I just wanted to take a break from the hierarch list. I think I just take the bad taste out of my mouth from the 1K. Maybe try like a spell bomb instead of the endurance, just so we have a 1-mana yard hate spell that I don't have to 2-for-1 myself for. Maybe the Vindicates can be Kaya's Gami, but I like Vindicates with the Hierarchs though. And just having Answers of Planeswalkers is good. So I think Vindicate's okay with Hierarchs, so I take that back. But Rounds, I'm gonna ping you in the Discord. I want your input more. Maybe the list that you posted, so I'll talk to you in the Discord. And who else is in Discord? I think the Discord link in the bot is outdated. So for those who want to join the Discord, let me send y'all the link here, and then we will send y'all over on a raid to someone. Ah, perfect. So apologies, the Discord link is outdated. So here's the Discord link. If you want to support the channel, hit that follow button. You guys can check out my past YouTube streams on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter for latest stream updates. I think my next stream will be Thursday. So I hope to catch y'all Thursday. I'll probably ask people's input on what to play this weekend. But let's send y'all over to my buddy Chris, who is a known Ponza player, but has been on Team of Rhinos ever since Modern Horizons 2. So send some love. Appreciate you for tuning in and hanging out. Hope to catch you guys Thursday. Let's send Chris some love. Take it easy. Bye.